Hey everybody, Boom Shakalaka back again with my first time playthrough of Medieval for the PlayStation 4. We just completed the tutorial section, and in the meantime I kind of went over the controller layout just to get acquainted with the button mapping and everything. It looks like there are a few things that the tutorial didn't necessarily go over, such as holding down the circle button to do a little spin attack there.
Welcome back to your beloved Gallowmere. The stinking dead have
Alright. So we are now in the graveyard and seeing combat. R1 is to use the shield. Suppose that will come in handy. So it's unlike most 3D platformers that I'm used to. You know, I'm used to
That small light following you around is a wisp. The heroes of the Hall are not supposed to intervene in mortal.
Okay, so we got like a little fairy dude hanging out with us. But yeah, most 3D platformers that I'm used to are like Banjo-Kazooie. It's probably my all-time favorite. And Banjo-Tooie's not, it's right up there. A lot of people like to take a shit on it and say it's not as good as the first, but I disagree with that. I think they're both pretty much equal. Although I've certainly played the first more. But yeah, here with the sword, and it's more of an action platformer. So we're dispatching these guys fairly easily so far. Hopefully it keeps up like that.
Sometimes it may be useful to view the world from a different point of view. Be sure to take a moment from time to time to enjoy the beauty of our beloved Gallowmere. Keep your eye peeled.
Will do. Got my trusty Dan cam there. Sure are a lot of severed hands walking around this graveyard. Really.
Don't let zombies get you.
So we got the chaos run. Holy shit. Time for a circle attack. Ambush. Better heal up before I leave.
Remember, nothing remains hidden under the gaze of an angel.
So I take it that angel up there, I guess there's some sort of puzzle. Okay, so it's just a matter of hitting it. Unless there's something else to it, but let's see here. Okay, so it opens that gate there.
The object here is the chalice. Every time you dispatch an enemy with a sword, the chalice fills a little more. Fill the chalice and then collect it, and you...
Okay, so I'll definitely be killing as many people as I can find. Because if there's one thing I enjoy getting in a game, it's a new weapon. Nothing like getting a new weapon in a game. And you know what? Before I played this, I always assumed that it was just the sword that you used.
The living world lies beyond these skull gates. The master of the hilltop mausoleum, the stained glass demon.
Stained glass demon. Okay, so we gotta get a skeleton key. But yeah, like I was saying, I always assumed it was just your sword and maybe some extra melee moves and some ranged attacks, but oh, so we can go back and get our weapon now. So we'll have to see what weapons they throw our way. We'll be sure to try to get them all as we progress here. It's always interesting to see what they come up with. The Hall of Heroes awaits. Man, I feel like I'm doing alright, but my health is at half right now. And I'm facing off against, you know, this is the very first level, so this game might be more difficult than I thought it would be. Oh, crap. Sheesh, what am I doing? I'll hold off on those right now. I haven't really been using them. Let's see here. Let's try to use them a bit more. Oh my god. What is this, Resident Evil? They feel almost like those apples from the Aladdin game on Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. If any of you have ever played Aladdin for either of those consoles, you can throw apples in that game. That's kind of what it feels like. It takes like 10 apples sometimes. Well, I'm probably exaggerating there, but it always felt kind of useless. They do come in handy though when you got a guy chucking swords around and you can't get too close to him. Alright. Oh crap. These guys don't mess around. You know what? Back up again I go. Fill up the health. Alright, there we go. Oh crap. These guys are showing up everywhere. Jeez. Alright, I'm just gonna keep going.
Feel free to have a paddle in the shallow water, but don't be tempted.
Okay, so Mr. Fortescue here cannot swim, apparently. So let's see here. Don't know if that's shale right there. Let's jump for it. So seems like every zombie so far takes 2 hits to dispatch.
Tread softly. Zarek awaits beyond these gates. The master meets with the demon from the mausoleum, hatching plots of purest evil. Forgotten nobodies would be wise to make themselves scarce.
Alright. That must be the mausoleum out there in the distance. So let's, that must be the graveyard level. Let's head on through. Oh, and now we got, what's this? Hall of Heroes. All the mightiest heroes are celebrated here.
Welcome to the Hall of Heroes, where the bravest warriors from history spend eternity, feasting, singing, and arm wrestling. If they think you're worthy enough, you may be able to persuade them to give you a new weapon.
Good old-fashioned arm wrestling. I'll hold off on those. Those things suck.
To pay homage to the heroes, stand in front of their designated statues and await spiritual guidance.
Alright, so let's go over here.
Captain Fortescue, it's me, Canny Tim. Does the battle go well? How I wish I could fight at your side again, sir. But hold, you could take my crossbow. It's got rapid fire and you can ricochet the darts off walls to shoot around corners. I used it at the Battle of Gallowmere. After you were slain, I shot Zarek's champion, Lord Kardok, a clean kill through the eye at some 1,000 yards. Not that there's anything clever about shooting someone in the eye, sir. Oh, goodbye, sir.
Got the crossbow. Hopefully it's more effective than the daggers. So we...
Only when you are truly worthy as a hero will you be able to ascend to the higher level of this hall. When you have paid homage to all of the heroes in the
Okay. So all of these guys. Apparently we've got a... Hey, that guy looks familiar. Only then will the stairs, I guess, fill in, if that's what you want to call it. But yeah, let's see. This crossbow can supposedly bounce fire around corners. Sweet. I'll take it. And let's see here. We're off to the next level.